Hey everyone, Jason here, aspiring entrepreneur, getting the day kicked off right with a gym workout, and then it's just going to be YouTube and AdWords all day long.
And just like that, 8 hours has flown by. So really good workout this morning. I've been experimenting, as you guys know, with a kind of new productivity regimen, really forgetting about tracking all of my time, just using time blocking and goals per day. And I have to say, I am not getting as much done, but the quality of my work has certainly improved, at least I think so. And I'm spending a lot more time actually editing videos and doing a better job making sure that the videos actually make sense. Because I know in the past, some of the feedback I've gotten is like, you're just rambling, or man, halfway through, I have no idea what you're talking about. So hopefully with the new PowerPoint stuff, you can see I'm working on in the background. I got some pretty good comments on the Shopify store tutorial I posted yesterday. But here's a little screenshot of my new time blocks. And so essentially what I'm doing is I have a goal for the day, which is essentially post a video, and then I have a template for my week. And then as the week goes on, you can see here it's Tuesday, I will adjust the time blocks for what actually happened. So I have my ideal time block, and then I have what actually happened. And you know, it was funny because when I was masterminding with a fellow entrepreneur this morning, he was talking about his trip to Thailand. And you know, I recently got back from Panama. And it was funny because we had both had the same experience, because as you know, work from home entrepreneurs, there's a lot of buzz around like being a digital nomad and working, you know, from wherever you want, whenever you want, right? So we both have somewhat of the whenever we want thing down, but the wherever you want, you know, that's a pretty big goal to strive for. And funny enough, he had the exact same problem that I had when I was in Panama. And can you guess what that was? It was too hot. It was so hot, neither of us could think. Because I was telling him when I was down there, you know, I had the AC blasting all the time. You know, it's 60 degrees here in Seattle. I wear a freaking sweater every day. And, you know, I'm down there in 85, 90 degree humidity. And he had the same problem when he was in Thailand. So we both just kind of laughed, and traveling was nice for relaxation, not so much for productivity. So if you're an actual digital nomad and can stand the heat, then hey, good for you. But it's funny when you think you really want something and then you experience it and you go, oh no, actually I have it pretty good. So I'm going to not complain as much about the cold weather here because it's so good for productivity, and I'll just leave all that nice beaches for, you know, vacations once or twice a year or something. So getting a little bit off track there, but I just wanted to give you guys an update because I said I was going to update you guys on how that productivity was going. So definitely being in a controlled home environment has skyrocketed my productivity, and it skyrocketed his as well. That heat and humidity just drained the life out of both of us. And then having this time blocking and adjusting time blocks, because I like to show you guys this because I do a lot of time blocking videos. It's one thing to be like, oh yeah, this is how you time block, blah, blah, blah. And it's another thing to be like, hey, no, guys, here's an update. Here's how it's actually working. So it's definitely working a lot better. So now that I'm finished with all of the editing and I've done the recording on a collaboration video, sorry, Check It Media, taking way longer than expected, it's time to tackle the YouTube ad problem, because I did a YouTube ad summary on the beach and I dug more into the data and I found more problems with the way I structured the ad. So now I'm going to give myself about 60 minutes to hound out how to structure these ads properly for proper testing. And if it works out, I'll come back and tell you exactly how to do it. And if it doesn't work out, well, then I've just failed live in front of you guys. And hey, that's how it goes. You don't always solve the problem. You don't always figure it out. So hopefully it works. Back to work. Yeah, so YouTube ads stumped me again. So long story short, I had some problems with reporting inside of AdWords. It wasn't really telling me what I needed to know with my targeting of channels. And so what I decided to do was I decided to get really, really granular with how I set things up. I'd have one campaign for a video, and inside that campaign, I'd have multiple ad groups, and each one of those ad groups would only target one channel. That way, I know this channel and this video work together really well, or they don't, because inside of reporting, because it's YouTube, they just tell you, oh, you got 1,000 impressions on YouTube, but you don't really know what channel it came from. So I was going through today trying to figure out how do I set this up so you guys can do it easily, so not a non-analytics nerd could do this, and also how do I do it so I don't, you know, spend hours a day making 15 ad groups every time I post a new video. And long story short, I don't I don't have an answer. Unfortunately, I don't. I was so close though, because inside of AdWords reporting, you can actually apply labels. So something that's really cool is if you have video in campaign 1, campaign 5, campaign 30, if you have 30, I don't know why you'd have 30 campaigns, but anyway, let's say you have one particular ad that's all over the place, right? Well, what's really cool is you could apply a label to that ad, and then inside of reporting, AdWords goes and pulls where the video is from all the different campaigns and ad groups and pulls it together and then tells you how it's performing across your entire account, which is really cool. Just one little catch. Doesn't work with subscribers. Yeah, that's right. Doesn't work with subscribers. So I was this close. I was this close, guys. I was this close to solving the problem and coming to you and be like, hey, I figured it out. This is a super easy way. But alas, labels don't work. So I am back to, I don't know, what's like a step after square one. Whatever a step after square one. That's where I am. So anyway, you can tell I'm a little hyped up and energized because so close to solving this problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my top 5 or 6 performing videos. I'm gonna apply this new account structure. I'll take a picture of it so I can kind of pop it up there for you and just see how it performs, of course, report back. So that does it for today, showing you guys the new time blocking thing is working, and I got stumped on the ads, but hey, not everything works out perfectly when you're, building a business from scratch. That's just kind of how it goes sometimes. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some value out of this video. If you have any questions about YouTube ads, go ahead and comment below because I really want to decode this process for, of course, myself and you guys as well. So thank you for watching and keep building the business you love. Take care.